Hi guys, I'm back with another Caspa video. As many of you guys know, Caspa has been going parabolic recently, and I'm here to give my insight on whether or not I believe that will continue. Although none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
Now, I just want to start off by saying we have absolutely nailed Caspa twice. So a little over a month ago, I drew Caspa in a falling wedge, which I said break up 68% of the time. If you look at the current Caspa chart, this was the falling wedge, and it broke up. I then, in my most recent Caspa video, drew it in a symmetrical triangle, which I said is a 50-50 pattern. However, due to the low stochastics and the RSI pushing up, I believed it had a higher likelihood to break up. And look what happened. It broke up beautifully out of the symmetrical triangle. If you had taken the falling wedge trade, you would be up over 150% right now. But please consider doing me a favor and hitting that like and subscribe button if you want to continue making gains in the crypto market. Now, the first thing you're going to want to make sure does not happen is that it comes up and makes a double top or a potential M pattern. Based on the stochastics and the RSI both being overbought right now, there's a decent chance that that does happen. Caspa is also getting away from the moving averages right now. It would not be uncommon if Caspa came down and bounced off the 21-day moving average. Anything is possible in the crypto market. However, me personally, I will not be entering a Caspa trade right now. I am a big-time stochastic trader, and I don't like that they're extremely overbought right now. Yes, it is possible to have a big move come even if the stochastics are overbought. But if I were looking to get into Caspa, personally, I would be looking to get in at the 0.035, 0.031, or the 0.027 region, as those have been decent support zones in the past. But keep in mind, Caspa and most other crypto projects right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. And to that point, I want to show you guys Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So in my most recent video, I talked about the fact that I loved that Bitcoin had low stochastics and a low RSI. However, my biggest worry was that Bitcoin had broken beneath the 21-day moving average. Traditionally, that is a bearish indicator. And since then, it has started to break down and it is potentially forming a Bart Simpson, which is not ideal. And I wouldn't be shocked if Bitcoin makes its way down into that $28,000 region. Macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So at the same time, if it all of a sudden comes out that the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF gets accepted, that could skyrocket Bitcoin and Kaspa's price. But on the contrary, if it all of a sudden comes out that the United States bans Bitcoin, obviously that's going to tank Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market's price. Not that that would ever happen though. Just keep an open mind and realize that anything can happen in crypto. Now, the next thing I want to showcase is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. And this is why I'm a little bit worried right now. So typically in the past, I have always been someone with a strong stomach. I have been able to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies when the Fear and Greed Index is down here in that 15 to 20 region, when most people are freaking out. It just doesn't bother me the same way that it bothers most people. Because of that, I am starting to get a little worried with the Fear and Greed Index right now at 55, and the current market sentiment is in the greed region. That is not an ideal situation. A lot of people are starting to feel bullish on crypto, and in my past experience, typically that signals that a dump is coming. Again, nothing is guaranteed, but I'll show you guys why this was even created. So why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO, fear of missing out. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our fear and greed index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. These are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity. However, when investors are getting too greedy, that means that the market is due for a correction, which again, right now it's at 55, which is pretty greedy. It's not as bad as it could be, but it's still a very bullish sentiment. So just be cautious. Now, the major news in the crypto market is the same that it has been for the last couple weeks. We're kind of just sitting around waiting for the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF application and what that could actually mean for the crypto market. So the first thing you guys need to understand is that BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager. They are in charge of trillions of dollars of funds. If their ETF actually gets accepted, that will make it significantly easier for the average person to get into crypto, and especially a lot of the older generations. That being said, if a Goliath like BlackRock makes it easier to get into Bitcoin, theoretically that should skyrocket Bitcoin and most of the crypto market's prices. Now, the other part of this news is that warnings of possible reversal in XRP's ruling. That would not be good for the crypto space. XRP's market cap went from 24 billion up to 40 some billion. It skyrocketed after this news, which put a lot of bullish sentiment into the crypto space. So if this did get reversed, obviously this would not be good in the short term. And now I'll get into a little bit of what Kaspa actually is. So CoinMarketCap still has Kaspa ranked wrong. They have them 210th among all cryptocurrencies. But if you go to CoinGecko, you can see that Kaspa is ranked 59th among all cryptocurrencies. It is growing, and it is growing fast. So Kaspa is currently trading at a price point of just under 4 cents. It has a market cap of 748 million, a max supply of 28.7 billion, and a circulating supply of 19.8 billion. That's about 69% in circulation. Caspa reached its all-time high in April of 2023, only 4 months ago, at just over 4 cents, and it's currently retraced 10% since then. Caspa is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency which implements the Blockdag protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, Blockdag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. The Caspa blockchain is actually a Blockdag. Now, obviously, one of the major selling points of Caspa is because it runs on the proof-of-work consensus mechanism, which most layer 1 blockchains these days run on proof of stake, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, by nature always making proof of stakes a lot more centralized. The rich are always going to have more power and more control. Caspa running on proof of work is always going to be more decentralized. And now you may ask, okay, then why don't all cryptocurrencies run on proof of work? Well, for the longest time, it was believed that proof of work was not scalable. However, due to Caspa implementing the Blockdag protocol, they are believed to be the first ever blockchain to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security, which would be absolutely huge for the crypto space. Essentially, their goal is to be like silver, whereas Bitcoin is like gold. And if you look back through history, silver has always been the better currency. Yes, gold has always held its value better, and it's the more scarce asset, just like Bitcoin is. Bitcoin has a max supply of only 21 million. And because everyone knows gold and Bitcoin constantly grow in value, what is their incentive to actually spend it? Whereas Caspa is a lot more abundant, it's a lot more equipped to handle billions of transactions. Now, for me personally, my favorite part of Caspa is the founder, Jonathan Sompolinski, who is a postdoc CS at Harvard University on the MEV research team. And the reason it's my favorite aspect is because his 2013 paper on the Blockdag protocol is cited in Ethereum's white paper. Vitalik himself has complimented the Blockdag protocol. And now if you go to Caspa's website, Caspa is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world's first Blockdag, which again is one of the biggest selling points of Caspa. It is a very unique project, built by industry pioneers, led by the people. And if you're looking to invest in Caspa, I recommend joining the Discord and Telegram. There's a lot of very useful information and you can get involved with the community, which I will say, Caspa has one of the best communities I have ever seen in a crypto project, especially a project that's as new as Caspa is. Now, when you look at Caspa's addresses, the top 100 own 36%. That's not amazing, but it's also not terrible. There are a lot of projects that like the top 10 wallets own 60, 70% of the supply. Whereas Caspa, you don't hit those numbers until you reach the top 1,000 addresses. And as you guys can see right here, there is no longer any Aquamans, which would be someone owning 1 billion to 10 billion tokens. And they left within the last 30 days, which could be a big reason why the price dipped so much. However, from a long-term outlook, that's actually a really good thing to see. It diversifies the supply a lot more. And as you guys can see, the largest Caspa wallet is MEXC, and they own less than 5%. This is a big reason that so many people are bullish on Caspa, because it had a completely fair launch. In the upcoming bull run, there's not going to be a lot of VCs that just take profits and dump the price. Now, when you look at Caspa's Twitter, they have about 66,000 followers, and they are continuing to post every single day, keeping their community up to date. And they said July 22nd, big news from the Caspa community. We're crowdfunding for a browser wallet extension, giving you secure and convenient online storage for your Caspa with user-friendly features, merchant mode, and more. Join us and help make this game changer a reality. So if you guys are interested in helping out, go ahead and click the link and do whatever you desire to do. And now the major bullish news is the Caspa community is excited to share the news. Now Payments accepts Caspa and offers your customers a seamless and innovative payment experience. In my opinion, this is just the beginning for what is to come for Caspa. And now for the final part of this video, let's play around with some numbers and let's find out how high Caspa can go next bull run. So as we discussed, Caspa has a market cap of about 750 million. If you look at Cardano is about 10.6 billion. And then if you look at XRP is about 36.8 billion. Now, if you go to market cap of and you put Caspa in and you put ADA in, theoretically, if Caspa were to reach the market cap of ADA right now, it'd be sitting at a price point of 53 cents. That'd be about a 14x. Now, I think this is absolutely possible. However, I think this is a little bit too conservative. And in a more bullish scenario, I could see Caspa reaching a closer market cap to that of XRP, which if it did so, it would put it at a price point of $1.86, and that'd be a 48x. Now, I'm going to be honest, I liked the comparison to XRP a little bit more when it was back at 24 billion. However, I do still believe this is possible. And my reasoning for this is because Caspa was born during a bear market. It has a market cap of 750 million and it has never experienced a bull run. Combined with the fact that it's potentially the first ever scalable proof of work Blockdag, which is an extremely unique selling point. And then last but not least, I also believe the fact that it was cited in Ethereum's white paper is also a narrative that could garner a lot of hype in the next bull run. And you need to understand the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. And in my opinion, there aren't many projects out there right now that have the ability to garner as much hype as Kaspa can garner next bull run. But these price predictions are just my opinion. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. And let me know down in the comments, how do you guys feel about Kaspa next bull run? Please do me a favor and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
Hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome, I'm a